This is the Red Sox POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the Boston Red Sox, part of the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day.
Well, that one may have had you sweating just a tiny little bit. Red Sox walk off in the bottom half of the 10th inning to say they needed that victory against the Athletics, not the Oakland Athletics, but the Athletics is certainly saying something. Nick Sogard plays the role of hero. The Red Sox bullpen did get the job done. With that, we welcome you into our latest Locked On Red Sox postcast. I'm Steve Lennox, longtime play-by-play announcer and storyteller. Want to take a minute and thank those guys who led us into Fenway Park on that day back in the mid-1980s, just so we could sneak a peek at the playing field and the Green Monster. That made our day. That was awesome. We are providing reaction to every Red Sox game on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel. Our Locked On Red Sox postcast also available on the Locked On Red Sox podcast feed, which you know is free and available wherever you download your podcasts. We are presented by Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create your account, use code LOCKEDONMLB, and you're going to receive $20 off on your first purchase. Yes, audience participation. Well, we certainly encourage it. We want to hear from you, our first-timers, our everydayers, yes, our Royal Rooters. If you're with us on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel, hit that comment button and join the Sox conversation. You can also continue the baseball and the Red Sox conversation. Hit me up on the X at Lennox on Baseball.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Not only, and it's a fielder's choice and an RBI for Nick Sogard, so his 7-game hit streak is over, but not only does Nick Sogard bring in Nate Eaton with the winning run in the bottom half of the 10th inning, we've got something to talk about a little bit. Because first Nesson reference, as Sogard comes to the plate with that winning run at third base, less than 2 outs, Narvaez got a bunt down. How about that? The Nesson cameras did get Cedar Rafaela in the dugout as Sogard went up there to pinch hit. He came through. Sox deliver the victory, a much-needed win. The series now even 1-1, and for a 10th time this season on Thursday for the series finale, they're going to try to win a series after dropping the first game of the series. They've done it 9 times already on the season. Cedar Rafaela, I don't think that he was necessarily pouting. Did he think he was taken out? And did he sulk just a little bit? Perhaps. Did he want to be up there in that situation? Of course he did. You want him to have wanted to be up in that situation. But Alex Cora, as he did throughout the night and as he does throughout the course of the season, did make some good moves there with the bullpen and sending. That's not an easy decision. But he sends Sogard up against the right-hander, lefty batter, pulls the ball on the right side of the infield. Eaton got a good jump from third. The throw from Gelof, the second baseman, not arriving in time, and the celebration on immediately. Mark Kotsay came out of the dugout. I don't know if they got a look at that from review or not, but he went out to talk to the umpire. The celebration was already underway. The lights were flashing. The water bottles were being thrown in the air. Imagine they did try to go to a review there. I mean, they could have if they wanted to. I mean, remember, Kotsay last night on Tuesday night in the opener, where Story picked up a stolen base, tried to pick up, the caught stealing and went to a review, even though there really wasn't anything on review that said, we should certainly challenge this one. Anyway, Red Sox walk off with the victory. 36 come from behind win of the season. And the Red Sox took the early lead in this one. 1-0 after 1 inning. 1-1 as the A's did tie it up against Lucas Giolito. Lucas Giolito's a storyline in this one. Gave up the run of the second. Rob Refsnyder home run in the bottom half of the second. 2-1 ball game until the 5th inning. 3 runs across as Lucas Giolito throws 90 total pitches, goes 4 1/3 innings, ends up getting charged with 4 earned runs. The real number that you're concerned with, again, walking the ballpark. He walked 5. And after he came out of the game in that inning, in that 5th inning where he couldn't get through 5, I mean, you wanted him to go 6. He threw 26 pitches over the first 2 innings. He threw 28 pitches in the 3rd inning and threw 20 more pitches in the 4th inning. He was already up to 74 pitches. And in the 5th, a single to Langoliers, a walk to Rooker, Soderstrom, reaching on a fielder's choice. Wilson the walk, then Justin Wilson comes in. He walks a batter to force in a run. That run charge to Giolito. Then Hernandez coming through with a single up the middle on a 2-strike pitch. Will Middlebrooks, already gave you my first Nesson reference, said it was a good pitch. Hernandez just got the bat on it, got it into the outfield, 2 runs coming to score. Then the Red Sox sort of tacked away. And in the 5th and 6th innings, when they got single runs, you really wanted a whole heck of a lot more. And give this to Cedar Rafaela. In that 5th inning, he led off with a single. And then Duran walked. That put runners at first and second and sent the starter, Mason Barnett, to the showers, or at least to the dugout. But the Red Sox end up leaving as they get a run in that 5th inning. They leave 3 runners on base. And then in the 6th inning, they tie it up on a base hit from Trevor Story. He picks up a stolen base. 4-4 ball game. Bregman lined out, and they leave 2 runners on base in that situation. And then Story caught stealing in the 8th inning with Bregman at the plate. Bregman did his job in the 9th inning, a leadoff walk. Hamilton got the runner to second base as he had a little comebacker out in front of the plate. Gonzalez, though, flied out, and Ref Snyder struck out to end the 9th inning. Let's talk about the Sox bullpen, because outside of Wilson, everyone else got the job done. Justin Slayton faces 4 batters. You need him. You need him in front of Whitlock. Slayton retired all 4 batters that he faced. Then Matz gave up a hit, struck out 1, 2/3 of an inning. And then Whitlock got the final out in that 7th inning, worked a 1, 2, 3, 8th inning. And then Chapman throws 19 pitches total, gives up a couple of hits in that 9th inning, but nothing else. And then in the top of the 10th inning, Kelly got 2 outs and Murphy got the final out, sending it to the bottom half of the 10th inning, tied 4-4 with the Red Sox walk off with the victory. And it is, as we look at the numbers of the night, 36th comeback win of the season, 11th walk-off win at Fenway. And bottom line, the Red Sox needed that one. Now you can go for the series win. You don't want a 3-3 homestand against the Yankees and A's, but if you win the finale with Bayo on the mound on Thursday, you take 2 out of 3 from Oakland after dropping 2 out of 3 over the weekend against the Yankees. You just have to continue to take care of business. Are we scoreboard watching? Yes. Last check, Yankees were beating up on the Twins in Minnesota, and the Astros were beating the Rangers late in Houston. The Guardians won again. But with less than 2 weeks now in the regular season, you have to think the Guardians are going to cool off somehow, some way here. And Stephen Vogt, a tip of the cap to the Cleveland manager. He's got ties to former Red Sox skipper Terry Francona, and he's done a terrific job since taking over in Cleveland. They are not giving up on this season. They are just not. Big victory for the Red Sox. Again, take care of business. You've got Bayo on the mound. Alex Cora setting it up. And with this bullpen usage in the last 2 games, welcome to playoff baseball. Because Cora uses Weissert, Wilson, Slayton, Matz, and Kelly on Monday in the opener. Uses Wilson, Slayton, Matz, and Kelly again on back-to-back days. Tell you that to tell you this. Giolito and Bayo, we were singing your praises a few weeks ago. You've got next week against Toronto. You've got to keep the team in the game and go 6 innings. You have to. It's a must right now from you guys. And you're not getting the job done enough in your starting roles. Just not happening from those guys. We were singing the praises. Crochet, Bayo, and Giolito, line it up. Any way you want, 2 and 3, you're in good shape. Well, Giolito just walking 5 does not get the job done. But the Red Sox fortunate to even up the series, add a game apiece. But again, Alex Cora set it up. Crochet game 1, and it's set up for the Toronto series next week, where it's going to be those big 3, starting with Crochet, and then you've got the 2 behind them. Those are your 3 right now, like it or not, comfortable or not with it, confident or not with it. Crochet, confident, 100%. Giolito and Bayo, you had good stretches, but those are in the rearview mirror right now. It's what have you done for us lately? Giolito needed to be better Wednesday night. Sox fortunate to win. Bayo needs to be terrific with the bullpen usage in the first 2 games of the series. Also, Peyton Tolley to the bullpen. It lines up with Crochet. You get 3 lefties in the Tampa series this weekend against the Rays. You get Crochet on normal 4 days rest. He went Sunday, picked up the win at Fenway against the Yankees. You get Crochet in the opener, and then you're going to get 2 rookies in back-to-back games. You're getting early, or rather Kyle Harrison. And Harrison's not a rookie. I don't think he's got rookie status, but I mean, brand new to the Red Sox, right? And he's going to make his first start. So you've got Crochet, Harrison, and then the rookie Connolly early. You're confident, but boy, you're going to need bullpen guys as well in those second and third games of that series. So Crochet, again, you want him to go a legit 6. You'd really love to go see him go 7 and throw 90 to 100 pitches. Cut down on the strikeouts. Put the ball in play. Make your fielders work. That works, right? Numbers of the night. Went into the pitching a little bit. Cedar Rafaela. Hopefully he was celebrating with his teammates. Alex Cora is talking right now on Nesson. I've got the mute button on. Oh, obviously. Numbers of the night. Couple of other thoughts for you as well on this lineup. Story batted second. Bregman third. I kind of like that right now. And the leading man is back in that leadoff spot, and he did his job getting on base for the Red Sox. We'll talk Jarren Duran and hear from you, our Royal Rooters, next. Locked On Red Sox Postcast is presented by Prize Picks, the daily fantasy app where making the right call can actually pay off. You and I make decisions every day. I make a lot of bad decisions. But on Prize Picks, being right means cashing in. With football back, Prize Picks is the simplest and the fastest way to get in on the action. Just pick or more, 2 to 6 player projections, and you can turn your takes into real prizes, all in less than 60 seconds. It's quick, it's easy, and really, it's going to turn out to be your favorite way to follow the football action season, college and NFL. You'll love checking projections like Josh Allen for more or less on 270 yards passing, or Saquon Barkley for more or less on 1 rushing touchdown. This week's max discount include Patrick Mahomes, minus 0.5 passing yards. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code LOCKEDONMLB to get $50 off, or $50 in lineups, rather, after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code LOCKEDONMLB for $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 play. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Locked On Red Sox Postcast is also presented by Game Time. Yes, indeed. Hey, nothing like catching a baseball game live. The energy, the crowd, the chance to see your team in person. Actually getting tickets, though, that can be the tough part. Queues, login screens, surprise fees. It takes all the fun out of it. With Game Time, the app gives the advantage back to you, the fan. Game Time is fast, easy, and backed by the Game Time guarantee. You'll always get 100% authentic tickets delivered on time and at the best price. Plus, all fees are included, so the price you see is the price you pay. The app makes it super simple. You can see the exact view from your seats before buying. Fees are included. Know your total up front with no surprise fees at your checkout. Game Time zone deals. You pick the section. Game Time picks the seats, and you save big. It's faster, cheaper, and less stressful than any other way you've ever purchased your tickets. Download the Game Time app. You can create your account and use code LOCKEDONMLB, and with that, you're going to receive $20 off on your first purchase. Again, terms apply. Again, that's promo code LOCKEDONMLB, $20 off. Swipe, tap, ticket, go. Download Game Time today. To your comments here in just a moment. We're talking about the Red Sox 5-4 victory. And hey, yet again, that magic number 5. The Red Sox have had great success when scoring 5 runs all season long. But really, that success over their last 30-plus games as well. 36 comeback win of the season, 11th walk-off celebration at Fenway, 57-21 now. So important to score first, although they did have to come from behind. 57th win this season when coming from behind. And yes, a victory at Fenway, winning in extra innings. 7th extra inning win of the season at home, and 8th overall. Trevor Story, again, 31 for 31, now 31 for 32, caught stealing to end the 8th inning with Alex Bregman at the plate. First time this season that he's been cut down on a stolen base attempt. But the Red Sox, again, as I mentioned, they've been terrific when scoring 5 or more runs. And the number is just right there in front of you. Let's see, 32-2 now over their last 34 games. 32 of their last 34 games where they've scored 5 or more runs, they've won. They've won. I'm curious to see Red Sox reporters in the clubhouse, outside the clubhouse in the hallway, talking to Cedar Rafaela about being pitch hit for there in the 10th inning. It had to happen. It really did. That's the right move. It's the right move. Crochet, Harrison, early, the three starters for the upcoming series against the Rays, getting ahead of ourselves just a little bit. By the way, last off day of the regular season next Monday between the Rays series in Tampa, Florida, and the Jays series that gets underway next Tuesday, that up in Toronto. But Nate Eaton comes through, scores the winning run as Nick Sogard simply put the ball in play. Second and third, one out. Just put the ball in play in that situation. And Rafaela with all the swing and miss and the chase, that was the right move by Alex Cora. What do you need to do on Thursday? Well, you need a good, strong start from Brian Bayo, and he's got to recognize the situation. Astros win. So you stay in that third wild card spot. Helps that they beat the Rangers. The Guardians won, the Yankees won. So just continue to take care of business. Just continue to take care of business. If you're the Red Sox right now, the victory, number 84 on the season? 83 on the season. So you're 7 wins away from 90. I've always said that's the magic number. I really thought for a while there that 90 could win the division. I'm going to be wrong on that one, and that's okay. To your comments we go. Locked On Red Sox Postcast. Who is our leadoff hitter? Look at this. Emily Talk Sox. How about the walk-off? Emily, where have you been? It's okay. I know you're busy. Let's go, boys. Let's go, boys. That from Emily. Red Sox diehard. Desperately needed that one. Cora, or got to win the series now. Go Sox. I thought you were going to give Cora a compliment there, Red Sox diehard. Royal Rooters, baby. Baby. I like that one. One more, Red Sox diehard. This is going to be one heck of a grind the rest of the way. Yes, it is. Welcome to playoff baseball. I thought about this tonight. I wrote it down somewhere, and I put it on a piece of paper. Then I lost it. 2022. Working in Bristol, Connecticut for that 4-letter network. And back-to-back weekends. Dave O'Brien is on the radio call on ESPN Radio as it's postseason baseball. The first weekend, I was in studio with Baseball Tonight. It was a 1-0 game that went 15 innings. The next weekend, the next Saturday, I believe, Dave was on the play-by-play call again. And Will Middlebrooks might have been on one of those games. I'd have to ask Dave. But the next game, 1-0 Houston over the Mariners, that one went 18 innings. And I was getting so frustrated yet again on Wednesday night with just the ineptness of getting a guy in with less than 2 outs, getting a guy in or getting a guy over to continue an inning. I'm not even going to bring up the runners in scoring position again. Again, that fielder's choice is actually an 0 for 1 for Sogard, but he got the job done. I'm not even going to look at the box score right now to tell you the updated last 6, 7, 8 games for the Red Sox with runners in scoring position. Again, they left the bases loaded. And they did that in the 5th inning. And it was like, okay, here we go. Yoshida had the infield single and the RBI. But they had opportunities for more right there. Gonzalez struck out swinging. Refsnyder struck out looking. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bases loaded, 1 out. They scored 1 run. But that was a big run because it made it a 1-run game. But remember, let's jog your memory here just a little bit. Remember when Romy Gonzalez had a 14-game hit streak and he was the best hitter in the lineup? Yeah, that was just a couple of days ago. That's gone and forgotten right now. Romy Gonzalez, we need your bat going. We need a lot of bats going, including Alex Bregman. Bregman might have been bad news bears of a couple of foul balls and a couple of hard hit balls, but not a lot to show for it. Did have that walk late. Red Sox diehard. Eyes on Texas versus Houston tonight. Houston has gone final, and the Astros have won over the Rangers. I still think Cora's management has cost us the playoffs. That from Joe. Joe, I don't agree on that one. Parquet Poppy, taking Rafaela out was the correct move by Cora. There we go. I didn't think he had it in him. Like it. Jan, I have to admit the stress was getting to me. I am so happy they pinch hit for Cedon. And Sogard came through. That should boost his confidence. Cedon's got to be out there again. Wilyer Abreu, where are you? Well, he should be back for the A series. Never believe the Red Sox when they're talking about a player coming back from an injury. We've learned that this year, right? Fool me once, fool me twice, fool us 12 times. Shame on us at this point. He may not be back until the weekend. Gary, hard to get too excited about a win like that, but a win is a win, and a must win the series. That from Gary. Hey, I recently was told, hey, relax, it's just 1 win. No, these victories mean a ton right now. You just have to continue. You're still in a position right now. Help certainly helps, but You take care of your own business, and you win the series against the Athletics on Thursday with Bayo on the mound, you're in good shape going forward. And that just continues to put the pressure on teams like the Guardians and the Rangers who are giving chase. Aiden, think we're giving you the last one here. At this point, I have more confidence in Early over Giolito in a third wild card game scenario. That's saying something. Giolito's given you a lot this year. I think he pitches in front of Early. I would think that'd be the case. But it's a wait and see at this point in time. You've got to get there. Got to get there. Hey, day baseball from Fenway on Thursday. I believe Bayo's pitched well in day games this season. We're going to be on with you within a couple of minutes of the final out for the series finale, A's and Red Sox, the final game of the regular season between the two teams. And hey, the A's, I give them a lot of credit for how they have played throughout the course of the last couple of weeks. And, you know, Dave O'Brien's alluded to it last couple of days. They dropped 20 of 21 or 21 of 22. That sunk them. But they've grinded, and they've got a talented young group of players. They've had more at-bats from rookies this season than any other club in Major League Baseball, and it's by a long, long number. Again, on board with you. Within minutes of the final out, series finale Thursday from Fenway Park Athletics and the Red Sox. Hopefully we're talking about the Red Sox taking 2 out of 3 in this series. We tip our cap to you, our Royal Rooters. We appreciate all your help in making this the number one place to hang out immediately after every Red Sox game. Locked On Sports. Locked On Red Sox. Don't forget, Gabby Maljanian also has Red Sox coverage for you Monday through Friday with their Locked On Red Sox podcast, and also available on the Locked On Red Sox YouTube channel as well. Locked On Sports, once again, your team, your Red Sox, every day.